What's up guys, good morning. It is Solo Assassin, and in today's video we're going to be replacing the alternator in my 1994 Ford Ranger. In the last video I did talk about that it did die. Not too sure if it's the battery or the alternator because the AutoZone test said that it was both. So we're going to try and replace the alternator. Hopefully it works better. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started on this. This is a pretty easy looking install. I've watched a few videos and I've kind of looked at it. It looks pretty easy. It's like 3 bolts, the tensioner. We're also going to be replacing the serpentine belt, and then just the plugs on the top of the alternator. So it should be pretty easy. And yeah, I want to bring you guys along for it, and hopefully we can figure this out. So this is kind of like a how-to slash teaching myself how to do it, and you guys can learn from my mistakes. So I suggest watching all the way through the video if you're going to use this as a how-to. Just a heads up, just in case I do make mistakes that I film or anything like that, because I'm going to show you guys whatever I do. And let's go ahead and get on into the video. So the alternator's right here. What you got to do is get a flathead and just loosen that one up and loosen this one up, and then I don't know if you guys can see it, but this right here, there's a little hole right there, and you put a ratchet in there and it pushes the tensioner, and you can move the tensioner and the belt pops off. Then you have 1 bolt, 2 bolts, 3 bolts, this plug, and there's a little itty bitty like ground harness wire on the bottom of it, and theoretically it should all come out. So let's go ahead and start by taking the intake tube off. Actually, one quick thing before you take the intake tube off, make sure you disconnect your positive terminal on your battery, just to make sure that there's no power running through it anywhere. And yeah, so battery terminal, intake tube. Let's go ahead and get this off. Alrighty, intake tube is off. You also have this little PCV valve that you just pull off the tube. Next step is going to be get your ratchet down in here, and you're going to be pushing down towards the ground, and it takes pressure off this belt, kind of like so. As you can see, the belt comes loose like that, and then when I let go, it gets tight. So we're going to be replacing the serpentine belt, and I have the little label right here to tell me how the new one goes back on. So let's go ahead and get the belt off and go on to the next step. Alrighty, we got the belt off. Pretty self-explanatory how to get it out. Putting it back on is going to be interesting. Now we're going to go ahead and take these 3 bolts off, and they are 13mm bolts. So let's go ahead and take those off. Alrighty, so once you get the 3 13mm bolts out, which I have laid out right here, top, left, and right, just to make sure, because I don't know if it matters. And then you just pull this clip and this clip, and just use a little flathead screwdriver. And now we're going to take this off, and that's going to be completely it. And then we put the new one in, plug everything in, and put the belt on, and we're good to go. Alrighty, so we got the new one on. We got the bolts just kind of started to hold it there. Plugged the cables back in, took that other little wire, and it's snugged on pretty tightly. It's a 10mm, and yeah, so we go ahead and bolt this up, tighten it up, and we got to try and put the belt back on, which that's going to be kind of fun, but we'll figure it out. Alrighty guys, and then after you put everything back together, you know, you're good to go. My truck's started. I have a little bit more voltage than I did. I think the battery might still be kind of dead, or the alternator's just working really hard right now to charge it. We're gonna go back to AutoZone and turn my core in, and possibly have them test the battery just to tell me if it still fails or not. That way I know, and just a little bit of a test drive to make sure that I have everything plugged in right and stuff like that. Fingers crossed I didn't burn down the truck on the way to AutoZone. I will find out. Hopefully I don't die or anything like that, but let's go ahead and get on to AutoZone. Alrighty, so hopefully the video was helpful. Hopefully you guys did learn something from it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it maybe. We're back from AutoZone. The truck is running good. I had them do a battery test on the battery again, and it says that it's good. So we'll see if it continues to stay charged. If not, looks like we're going to be buying a battery. And yeah, so hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Hopefully this helps you guys. If you guys have any Rangers or anything like that, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. And if the video was helpful, let me know what you guys want to see next. And you know, I'm just learning, same as you guys. I put my learning experience on YouTube for you guys to learn how to do it yourself, with some just basic tools and stuff like that. But it has been So Assassin. I'm going to talk to you guys later.